share my screen and show y'all my thought process today. Um, the first trade I took was right off the open. I was already in a one-on-one, so I took it right off the open, and I told you guys my price target. So looking at the option chain, which is what I dropped in my channel. There was a lot of activity on the 350 for Tesla, so I just decided to take the contract over in TSLL. My target was 1350. I just waited until it ran up to that 1350, had a weak high. We already had the sell short signal, and today I always tell you guys, Wednesdays are usually more of a kind of 75%, 80% pullback day. So I knew going long here, this was a speed date. This is not me marrying this play and having to hold it all day and try to get to it because it's speed dating. Short, I was in it before the first 30 minutes of the market. I hit my profit target and goal, which was the 1350. That's where I knew I wanted to get out at, and the market started to pull back. So Tesla started to pull back. Same over here. You saw Kendra call the IWM play, Court called the SPY play as well. And I told you guys where we're looking at to get in for SPY under that mark. So once we dropped under the orb, we could have entered puts, or two, we could have got in a little bit early back here, going under VWAP and under the 20. So respecting those levels and seeing where they're at is very beneficial. Inside of the Mogul Algo, we have some demand zones down here. We also have, I'll cut off so you can see what else I have on. I have the fair value gap. So you can see those boxes pop up. This is the overnight, the green one is the overnight buying inside of that gap, and the red boxes are where we're selling down from now. So how can you kind of use fair value gap? It's kind of like lets you see the battle if you're watching TV. So if I'm wanting to go long, which I'm not, let me cut the Mogul Algo on. Mogul Algo already told me sell short back here. So yes, it already sees the volume is more on the put side for today. So I know again, this is going to be your short term speed dating. The longer move, which is the move I always like to get in, which is a trend move, is going to be the sell to short. So when I'm seeing that, if you're like me, you're always kind of looking for a reversal. There's no need for me to look for that reversal until buyers can come push through these fair value gaps. If they don't, I don't even have to be worried. I just sit in my play and I'll see my little kid, his feet is kicked back and he's relaxing. I don't have to worry about anything if buyers cannot push through these fair value gaps. So what do? I see them. I know where they are. I can cut those back off if they're not pushing through that zone. And the other little helper you can use is come put your your rectangle on, show your gap, trace it, and look for your midline. A lot of people are like, okay, where's my TP? Or, oh, it's pulling back. I'm gonna hop out. Well, naturally, you may have a little bit of pop up or buyer sitting on your midline. Same for SPX. I put it over here for another trader. Stay in the trade. It's respecting your levels, but just know we might see some wicking or buyers right here at the midline. So if you didn't cross until you got under the orb, TP1, TP2, where buyers are going to be at, or TP2 right here at the bottom of the gap. That's what I look for. I'm just in this put, and I'm just gonna let that put ride out. Where would I get out at? I could get out here. That's TP1, TP2, or I can be extreme down here where the demand is. I'm definitely probably gonna be out by here because buyers are gonna come in. But again, if buyers are not pushing through those sales, we're just good to hold our place. Questions. Y'all can hop off mute. You can, if you're at work, you can drop it in the comment in the chat. Talk to me. What are y'all looking at? What would y'all like to look at? What questions do y'all have about the indicator or the market? Anything. And this is recorded. I know I went through it fast, but that's how my brain be working. Because I'm trying to get y'all the details and break it down and send it y'all way. It's just how the market works. It's just hump day. We either have a directional move and then market pulls back. I've just seen it, the rationale behind it. I don't recall. We probably asked one of the other analysts, they probably know why, but it's just always I've seen. If you go look at your, and I'll tell you, Wednesdays used to be a horrible day for me to trade because I would try to counter trade when it's just usually a pullback day, and I should just go with the trend. And I used to always have red Wednesdays, and then I was just like, okay, I'm gonna be disciplined. I'm not gonna just not trade Wednesday. I'm just gonna cut back how I trade on Wednesday, and I would go, okay, let me get 10% on Wednesday. Okay, let me get 15% on Wednesday. Then let me get 20. So now it's no longer a day that I don't trade. It's just a day that I follow the trend and be more strategic in how I'm trading because it's a day where I get less profit. So if you have a day where you just don't trade the best, start looking at it in paper trading and get just a little bit of profit to see what's different. Maybe there's less volume on what you're trading. Maybe it's you emotionally, that just doesn't make it a trade day. But it's usually not the market. It's usually you and how you're going in and effectively trading the market on that day. See how I put that midline and it popped right off of it? That, like, again, that could have been TP1 bouncing right off of that midline. Let's see if we're getting a fair value gap to pop up. Still nothing. I don't have to be concerned. If we don't push through this, buyers can still come in, but they're not really strong. If any of you've ever had a one-on-one with me, you know we're looking at price action battle. I think I deleted it off of here. Let's check it on another chart. Hmm, I don't have it on here. So we'll just write it on SPY. Y'all get a little taste of what's to come for class. But again, this is better than TV. If I'm watching this and I'm trying to see, are we going up or down? Watch price action. Watch the price. We're gonna watch it together. Give y'all some bases. This is almost like the little kids staring at the microwave, waiting on their food to be ready. This is what you're looking at when price is battling. So right now, should I take a call or put, or if I'm in my contract, should I be waiting on the reverse or should I get out? Well, let's watch it battle. If it's going back up, 0.75 needs to go overtake 0.88 to push higher. If it doesn't, 0.75 is now going to come down and battle that 0.50. And 0.50 is a strong psychological level with that 50-cent range. So if we overtake, I left out 0.66. 0.66 because 0.66 is very important and I don't like it because it'll pop up and the battle here is strong right at the 0.66 and point 0.5. So right now I have no concern. Now 0.66, we just watched these battles just give up. 0.75 just gave up with 0.66. 0.66 is now going to battle to hold that level, which is going to break down to 0.5. This is a takes down some of the anxiety of you looking at your trade going, oh, it's up, it's down. Oh, I need to get out. Oh, I need to take profit. Watch the battle. Watch and see who's winning the battle. Is the upward move winning the battle or is the downward move winning the battle? This is for the people who can't stand and look at candlesticks, look at the price action. I posted in my channel my trade. I took two 643 contracts. Anybody who's taking a one-on-one with me, why did I take the 643 contract? It's because I like it. The number's pretty. Why did I take the six? Anybody know why I took the 643 contract? And if you don't know, say, Chaz, why did you take the 643 contract? Thank you, Cindy. Y'all gonna make me talk to myself. It's too early to be talking to myself. Why did I take the 643 contract? Well, where the market open? We opened today at 644.91, kind of 696, sorry, 644.91, so we can say like 645. That's where the market open. SPY, IWM, QQQs, they like to trade, in which I've noticed in my trading, in $2 incrementals. They're just nice. So I always mark in my range of taking contracts in the money or out. I know I can take the 645, 646, 647 call to the upside. I got a $2 move. And then I can take the $2 move to the downside. So I can be in the 645, 644, 643 move on puts to the lower side. Could I take something lower than that? You could. Are they gonna still make money? Yes. But this contract entails that I'm gonna get the type of returns that I want in a shorter period of time. I could have been out of this contract 30 minutes ago up here at 20 or 30%. I'm holding it because it's a longer move and I can just continue to wait it out, watching the battle play out and where the lower levels are for this contract to go to. Even on my midline, there's a 643.70, and then the lower, this is with the algo in the bottom of the gap. Bottom of the gap is right here at 643.86. So if I'm looking for the gap to completely fill, that's where the most optimal contract. I should be at about 100% once it hits that area. So when I pick contracts, it's not always to just make money. Sometimes I have a particular goal. If I want to hit 100% or $100, I want to stay within contracts that are going to help me reach that goal in a faster period of time. Again, you could have took 640, 641 if it was affordable to your budget. But you're going to have to take more contracts and stay in the play longer to get the type of percentage and dollar amount you want on the day. It's better to stay within that optimal range of the contract and strike prices. Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Cindy. So again, price action, 0.88 was battling with 0.75, pop back up. So if I'm in my put, I want 0.88 to break down to 0.75. I wanted to lose that level. I want buyers to give up that area and sellers to continue selling lower. I want buyers to continue buying low, and I want sellers to continue selling lower. And again, if we're not pushing up through those fair value gaps, no reason for me to get out. It has to come push through here. And again, I know since I put my midline there, I'm okay with it bouncing right here. It's not like, oh, close my trade right now. It's reversing. No, I'm gonna see buyers there. That's at the midline of my gap fill. It's natural to see that type of movement. So there we got point 0.7, almost at that 0.75. They 0.88, 0.75 battling. Where did I get? No, so this is just price action. So just think of this as a dollar. So any whole number that you're trading from, that's your top of your dollar. So this would be 644, and this is your change. So we're going down from 644 to 643.95, 43.88. It's just something that I started watching as I watch price action, and I just decided to teach it to my students. Start watching these on your price action because people say I can't read price action. I don't understand. Well, this is a simple 1-2 step of how to read price action to see if price going up or price going down. If you don't really like looking at the candlesticks, I can just watch the price action. I don't even have to look at this part of my candlesticks. I can watch price action. If we start overtaking 0.88, 0.95, I know we're moving up. Price action is going up. It could be reversing if I'm not understanding candlestick. I've never read a candlestick Bible, never read a candlestick book. I have looked at and know and can decipher some of the candlestick. I'm not going to spend hours of a day to read a book and look at candlestick. But that's me. I've gone through hold up, 7 years of med school. I don't like reading books like that all the time. I will read, but I don't like reading a lot. Like enjoyment of reading got stripped in med school. So I like brief clip note information, give me the summary, and then give me the visual. So again, now we're seeing that 0.88 battled with the 0.75 and it was holding, but it couldn't go back up to that 0.95. So now we want to see it give up the ghost. Go ahead and give up 0.88 and 0.75. Let's break that midline. Come on and fill the gap. Now, will I sit here and watch this chart all day? No, no. Hell, wait. Chris Brown? Hell no. Mm-mm. What can I do? I can set a stop loss. You can set a trailing stop. I can put in a TP. Like right now, I'm up 64%. I can go back in and put a TP at 50%, or stop at 50% and go about my business. Or I can just set an alert and I'll double click right here. I'll set an alert for price pushing above here. And then I want to know when we hit this level right here. So alert. Boom. Now I can go cut my grass, go walk my dog, and I'm just waiting for if this one triggers, I'll go sell because we might be reversing. We're getting above this level. Or I can wait until we hit this one, and that could be my TP. I should be over 100% by the time we hit that level, if it's not too late. But nah, we're not sitting in front of the chart all day waiting on this to play out. But if you are watching price action, this is the way you want to look at it. What's keeping me in my trade and not taking profit? But nothing's telling me to get out of my put yet, so I can just continue to hold it. If theta starts to eat against me, then I can cut the contract. But as long as I'm in it and I'm not losing games, I can hold it because I have the potential of the trade is still lower. But again, this could be my TP1, my TP2. And we battling back for 0.95 and the 0.88. They really just need to give up so I can be done for the day. At price action battling, now now we're back at 644 because it got over to 643.95. And we're almost at my area. Let's cut the fair value gaps back on. Still no, still not a buy order. Buyers got to push up to this sell block. And back down. Nigga, what? Okay, Chaz, if it reverses, when do you know to take a call? When is a strong reversal? Well, we got to get to 644 and hold above it in this zone right here, like 644.15, and start pushing through this block. But if I would take a call, it would need to be above the orb and push through this block for me to take it. I'm not taking this is kind of like a weak confirmation, getting above here. It'll still push down. It'll just come, it will pop up, get bulls trapped, and then come right back down. You got to remember market makers and well, brokerages sell data. So if everybody has stop losses set at 644, they're gonna go drive price right up there to 644, get you out of your contract. You gave your money to the market and now it's moving right back down. So a lot of times I don't put a stop so you can't see it. But for beginners and you're creating discipline, you do want to set a stop loss and take profit, but you want to give it room to breathe.
Hey Chaz, real quick, I'm working, but just to make sure, I kind of heard what you said a little bit, but you're saying that if it was this reverse, you wouldn't take a call until it goes over that 645.04, which is kind of out of that, well, both blocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would want to be above the orb for more confirmation because this is a cell block and then we're right here above the orb, but then there's another cell block right there. So I would want to close above the orb and it's strong pushing through this cell block for me to take a call. But that trend reversal, I probably wouldn't take a call today until I see like a V recovery. Now, point spot on. Okay, now we got another sell block. But if we get back to the bottom of the gap and we start bouncing, I would love to take a call right here. That's cool. We found support. This is where buyers were at before at the market open. Cool. We've completed the gap and we're moving back up. We get a strong kind of V recovery just to
Mm,
bounce off the bottom of there. There I would take a call. But if we were up here reversing right now, I'd be a little cautious.
gotcha. Okay, I like that visual. Thank you.
You're welcome. So now we're breaking below that midline. We can see that price action battle. So we just battled at 644, then 64395, 0.88, 0.75, 0.66. Now 0.66 and point 0.5 are battling, but we're breaking below midline. Again, I told y'all once y'all get around midline, we'll see buyers come in. We see they got defeated. We're almost down at a TP for me. So what's a TP for me? 100%. I'm not greedy. I got two contracts. I'll take one at 100. I may leave a runner, and then I might just want to be done for the day. It's 10 o'clock. My daughter missed her bus. I might want to go back to bed. So trading and have also my what also allows me not to have to trade every day. And when you start trading more, is having shares and having swing trades in place that also build your capital where you're not having to actively manage those trades. So I'm up about 80 something percent on SoFi shares. I'm up. I got like Berkshire, a little Berkshire B. I have Apple. I have Spotify, and I've gained those Spotifys for free. With Webull, I'm probably never going to sell those unless they start going downhill. But those kind of keep your portfolio up when you make mistakes, less on your reduce when you cut your trades at losses and keep your runners longer. Like this is my runner. I'm in this play. There's no reason for me to cut it yet because it's not telling me anything. So I'm gonna make more money inside of my play in the trend versus if I was in the call, it reversed on me and I'm trying to hold it, think it's going back. No, let me take my profit or cut for a like 10, 20% gain or just a 10% or 20% loss and get in the direction of the trend and I kind of overtake whatever losses I had in the beginning of the day. So a lot of trade psychology is we will hold a bad trade forever and we won't give our great trades room to run. We just like, oh, tight fist, let me take my money and I'm holding that. Oh, I could have got more money. And that's just a discipline thing that you got to create too. But being able to read the chart and watch this, nothing about this is telling me we should, if volume comes in strong for buying, the indicator should tell us trim short or a buy long. We haven't gotten into that. The indicator isn't the only thing that you need to trade, but it gives you confidence to stay in your plays a lot longer. If you struggle with that, this is something that can help you be more consistent and hold the plays a little bit longer. Um, Court taught me Court used to be my mentor, and I would always hear in his head, like, we're just looking for an edge. The market is always trying to beat us as retailers. So we're just trying to find that edge. We're not going to have the exact 100% tool, but this is your edge. If you don't have an edge yet, if VWAP isn't helping you or support and resistance isn't helping you, you don't have something that's your edge. This is that thing to help you have a little bit more edge in the market, be more consistent, and hold your good plays and cut your bad plays sooner. If you have the indicator, drop a one in the chat. If you don't, drop a two. If you want the 14-day free trial, I will drop it in the channel and I can drop it in the chat if you want to try it out for 14 days. But I wanted to get y'all ideas since we are doing the 14-day free trial so you guys can see it in action, how to use it, how I actually use it. Two, y'all don't have it. Okay. Let let's see, where's the 14-day trial? And if you have trouble, I'm willing to hop on. If you use that 14-day free trial, I'm willing to hop on with you, break it down, go over it with a few of the tickers that you like to use, just as a added bonus because you hopped on Zoom. So look, I told y'all where my TP was and where price is going to. You don't have to start today. I would probably go into the channel and I gotta find out what's the last day to sign up. So I told y'all I set my alert to tell me when to get out of my contract. Now, hypothetically, I probably would already be out. My contract is up now, 117, 100%, 94%. And what happened? Buyers are coming in. So the indicator is telling me volume is picking up. So I know I'm gonna see some buyers here. Gonna watch price action too and see, is it true? Are they gonna push up through here? Or are we gonna break through that? What usually happens for me is I sell both contracts right here, and that thing just breaks down into infinity into this demand zone. So it is buyers are coming in. They are pushing through this little fair value gap. So we're gonna see if they can break down. But it did hit my target. I did hit 100%. This is your 200 MA, and that's where volume and buyers are gonna be at. So we're gonna see if it respects the 200 right here. Let me go back to that contract. So when I started my contract and showed you guys, I was up 70% at 9:35. So this contract has just been going. So we've gone up another 30% holding. And we're going to see if buyers can push through here. So again, I could sell one here. I'm at 100%. I'm total profits, and I could hold one as a runner. But I'm waiting to see, do we press down? Can we push through? Giving it a little bit of time. Hold on, guys. I put my phone on the charger, and you see how this is battling. I want it to break. I want it to break hard. One nice long wick, just bounce down, feel the gap, and then it can go the other way. Like it's just helpful for you guys, like coming to see like this price moving, watching it, being able to be in a play. Like if you were in a put, would you have stayed in longer? Or would you got kicked out at these green candles? Let me know, it, like how would this work for you guys? Okay. And this why I be really patient when I'm trading. I'm not nervous. Once you're in the trend, it takes all the anxiety out. Yep. So again, once I learned to trade and kind of use these tools, it just made it so much easier. And it make people think I'm not that serious because you have to remove the emotion. Like once I win this trade, I'm gonna go post the emoji or a GIF inside the Discord, and that's about as much excitement as I'm gonna get. I'm gonna tell my wife, hey, Spike, that was my wife that just called when I told you guys, hold on. And she's like, do you want something to eat? I'm like, I don't know. And so I just told her to come home and then we can go to lunch. That's my freedom. I can make $150, $300, whatever, and then go to lunch. And it's noon. Like it's not even noon. It's 10. And I can just drop all of this, go to lunch, come back, still have power hour that I could trade again at, or not trade it, nothing else today. I don't have to give money back to the market trying to find a play. Also, when you guys are looking like, is the play dead? When y'all are trying to, this is where this is going to be key. You guys will see us signal and ask, is the play still alive? Can I get in? If you had the indicator and I signaled back here, the put, and then you don't see it to here, this helps you know, is the play still alive? There it is. There's my target. There's my TP hitting. I set the alert. It went off. So now it's going to tell me, come back, Chaz, come back to the chart. Come look at the money. Is it time to take the money? What we're doing. So I could have been, that was, market was still up here. I set the alert for us to get down here. That I could have washed dishes. I could have started a load of clothes. I could have done anything, not having to sit here and watch the chart because my alert is already set for me to just wait for it to go off and see the result. So I probably am gonna close one at about here. But we break the 200. It's kind of like a free fall to hell. And I say hell in a good way because I wanted to fall more. So we break 200, it's just gonna start. It's gonna be real bad. Um, so we want to see it fall to the bottom of the gap. And then if we get down here, yeah, it'll be a real good day. But we are under the 200 on my Weibo chart. This is a EMA, I think E or SMA, so it's a little bit more sensitive. So we're right there at it, but looks really nice. I look for another drop. I don't think the buyers are gonna come strong. If I go check out level two, I really want this price action to keep pushing down right here. Want this 25 to give up to the 115 and then go back and test that 643. Thank you, Simone. Have a good day. I see. This is when I would drop Bob Barker. Come on down. We got a little bit more extra. We want to just get the dessert. Just dig a little bit deeper. So I wanted to come back down and test the low. The low of the day is 643.07. It looks like it's gonna hold. Come on down. I would like for it to get to 0.15. Give me a little bit more confidence. The 0.33 had to kind of push him back up. And yes, I'm being astronomically greedy, but gonna have to go on and close. I'm gonna close one. All right, got one close because we're pushing back up off the 200. I think I'm gonna close both. I can always get back in. But it went to the target, which was right here, the 200. We can see buyers come back in at the 200. Again, will I take a reversal? Not right now. Not right now. Until you see, let's break that down. Chaz, why not take the reversal right now? Because you wicked on the 200. Let's get an actual close above 200 before you get to run in the races. Let's get a close. Let's get a 1-2 setup. One confirmation. Two, if we get above here in that 50 MA. But you still have where this could make a pattern down, come up, and make a H pattern right back down. So please don't get chopped up. You'll see this. Boom, boom, boom. This is what you'll see. You'll see price come down, buyers come back in, barely get above here, wick or it's a small candle, and that H pattern just takes you right down to our zone. So don't get chopped up. We still don't have a buy long from the indicator either, so it's really not telling us to get out yet, to take that position. I would wait for a little bit more confirmation. We're getting there. Glad I took both of my profits at the target. Those buyers are coming in on the 200. They're still gonna meet some sellers right there, though. We'll probably stay on another 8 minutes. We'll hop off at 10:30 Central. If you got questions, hop off mute. I am still running the special on one-on-ones. Again, my one-on-ones are like $100. They'll probably go up to 250. But until Friday, my daughter's birthday wish list is still up. I think she has like one or two items left. And then I dropped my wife's birthday list. Her birthday was Sunday. So if you want a one-on-one, you're more than welcome to purchase the item off the wish list, and that will be the price of your one-on-one. If it's $100 item, or if the item goes up to $100, I will give you two one-on-ones for that price. But it's just a way to make them smile for the month of August. This is our birthday month. Notes for trivia. My daughter's birthday was the 6th, um 4th. Shit. What day was that child's birthday? There's so many days for August. 4th, 8th was my grandson's, the 10th was my wife's, and the 20th is my birthday. So That's for your trivia knowledge because I will be throwing trivia for free one-on-ones or discounted one-on-ones, things like that, Bitcoin. So take note. I'll probably edit that part out of this video. But if you guys don't have any questions, got 7 more minutes. If you enjoyed this, if this was helpful, go back in the channel, go back in Discord, let people know that you learned something or you got some questions answered, however it was for you guys. I appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'm gonna try to bring these more and more throughout the day. Because I'm usually by my chart on my laptop. I don't really like to do this from my phone because the screen is so small. But if I am by my laptop at the time, and if you guys request it, if you say, hey Chaz, can we get a live today? I might do it, but if there's not many people on, a lot of people have to work. I don't want to just hop on. It'll make sometimes it discourages people that they're missing so many Zooms. So I want to have it. I can see like throughout the week when more people hop on. Are they more in the morning session, more in the afternoon? Try to do power hour as well. Um, I've had the Mermaid Gardener, a couple of the other traders that trade Forex and future hop on when we're all on and hey, we'll win on SPY, win on IWM, we'll win on ES, win on NQ. So be on the lookout for more of these Zooms. So we're not getting that. Look what we got. So I'm gonna take this off. Um, Let me see if I can. It always does this for some odd reason when I'm trying to remove that particular item. There we go. So remember I said confirmation one, two. Second confirmation is above this line. We do have buyers coming in. We can see the fair value gap here, but they gotta push through this sell block right here. It's a sell block right here. They gotta push through those. But we are getting that mild V recovery right here. So you could have definitely scalped. This contract will probably be up about 15 or 20% or so, depending on where you got in it. But there's my next level. So this would have been my exit contract right here. So if we get above there, very strong for V recovery. But also, am I closer to the high of the day or the low of the day? Sometimes I look at that and that plays a factor into whether I will stay in and see if we're going to get a reversal and continue downward, or are we getting that true V recovery? But am I getting back in now? Nope. I'm okay. I'm not going to give the market back any money. I could short scalp it right here, but I'm going to probably wait to power out. I will probably signal another play that I'll probably get in paper trade or in another account. I have like 5 or 6 brokerages and I just grow those accounts when I see plays. Once I've hit a particular goal in one account, I go to the next account. That way you're not over trading and giving back gains. But see if buyers can hold this fair value gap. If you miss that fair value gap, it is, I think by Lux Algo, fair value at Lux Algo. And golden indicator, stock market bigs. That's the one I'm using. So again, we can look and what did I tell you guys? Hmm. There's my line for me to have gotten out, and we're wicking right there to where this level was before and where sellers are right there. So just watching. We'll see if it breaks back down through here. You got questions, drop them in the chat. Drop them in my channel. Again, I appreciate you guys. Looks like boom charge is coming in, so I'm gonna stay on a few more minutes. Shantae, is that you? That's Shantae Travels. Y'all Zoom names be different, but I think that's see how that wick. That's why I say I need confirmation. I need that candle to close. We had a one confirmation, waited on the two. There's the setup. So they just trapped some bulls right there and came right back down. And it's gonna test the 200, then try to fill the gap. But that's why I say, yeah, I'm not jumping straight into that. Everybody else was like, it's bullish, it's bullish. I told y'all calls, I told y'all calls. Not quite yet. 'Cause this is it. If you had your stops at right here at the 200, he's waiting to come snag that stop. Hmm. I thought that was you. Appreciate you for hopping on. I'll upload this to YouTube so you guys can watch it, but it might be unlisted. I'm not sure how I'm gonna post this. What did I miss? Did I miss? Hey, Boom Trades. I was about to hop off, but I saw you come on. If you got questions about the indicator or anything while you're trading today, let me know. You can hop off mute or you can drop it in the chat. Wait, let's look for that H pattern to play out. If nothing more, I will see you guys in the chat, in the Discord. I appreciate you guys.